We should be launching into space, preparing to live stream the meeting.
Yeah, it is.
It's preparing, setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Just trying to let you know what I'm seeing here. Setting up the meeting. Done. Redirecting to YouTube.
Hold on. Got my crystals.
There you go. Hello, Mark.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Laughter is the Best Medicine, Part 2. I'm Mark Klaber, the producer of this show. Welcome, everybody. You know, everybody's under a lot of stress right now with all this coronavirus. Everybody sitting in their quarantine in their house, and they're all stressed out. So we all need to laugh a little bit, and we all need to laugh. So we put this show together for you guys. It's a free show, but we also are doing a fundraiser, and the fundraiser is for Doctors Without Borders, and you can give a donation. We don't care if it's $1, $2, $3, whatever you can, or if nothing, that's okay also. You can hit it at donate.doctorswithoutborders.org. And without further ado, I'd like to bring out our host of this afternoon or evening, wherever you're located in the United States. She is a real housewife of 818, direct from her garage. Everybody put your hands together for Jessica Winther.
Okay. The new prefix is 818. Like, that's where I'm going. Okay. Not 818, but 818.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
No, we're just adding a number because that makes me just more real of a housewife. I love it. Okay. Yes, I'm Jessica Winther. Thank you all for joining us in my makeshift office. I actually put a velvet chair for you. I'm speaking into a marker, which of course is not a mic, but it's probably going to get the same effect, just like in my household. No one listens to me anyways, so it's all good. Just talking to the purple mic. It's a mood mic, right? You get both sides. Oh God, it's been a day already. I had like I print stuff, and I was like, what is happening? Mercury's not in retrograde. But guess what is? We have a full moon tonight, guys, so get out your crystals. Yeah, I'm that girl. Dun, 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 dun. The Real Housewives of the 818, we focus on crystals and moon dances and drum circles, while the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills just focus on diamonds. Okay. Yeah, right. We're not like the knockoff handbag. I don't know. Everyone is getting their link in their page up. I'm reading that. Thank you. I feel like I'm a newscaster. Fox News. Nothing's for real. You don't know what you're gonna get. Jeez Louise. This quarantine, wow, we're back in it. I've got comedians from all over the place, but we are back in this like half quarantine in California, and I don't know, I've loved it because I kind of don't like people, but like they don't know that, so if anybody's on here that knows me, I like you. You guys don't like you. Like, we're friends. But most part, I really like to just not like people. So this quarantine, I have actually been super busy. Okay, so busy in it because first of all, my agent told me that I needed to brand myself while we're in quarantine, and I was like, I just got a tattoo at 48. Like, isn't that branding enough? Like, it's all over my back. I mean, it took me 10 years to get this. It actually took me like 30 years because I couldn't decide. And I kept asking people with tattoos. I was like, well, how did you know what to get? Like, I mean, I don't know what to put on my body that's forever. And they were like, you're really overthinking this. And then I realized the people that I was asking were like covered in tattoos, stuff on their face, barbed wire on their neck. And I was like, I don't think you even thought about it. Like, you just went in and was like, do me up, make me look crazy. I don't know. Because, I mean, I guess it pays to be a little bit of an overthinker. I just got a butterfly. Yeah, I was like, I'm in a metamorphosis. I mean, menopause. I'll just get a butterfly. I mean, it's my crisis. I mean, woohoo! I mean, we can just go on and on with the M's. Anyways, so agents, through this, I'm also an actress. I'm going to be in an upcoming film called Aftermath, if it ever gets sold. Just kidding. I'm usually on the editing floor. I mean, not physically on the editing floor. It was like, well, just pieces of my performance there, but it's fine. This one, I made it. So that's good. So I am an actress, and one of the things that the agents and managers were all putting out there during this quarantine, they're like, listen, we want to do a monologue challenge. We want you to write or create or just do one of our monologues. And I'm like, first of all, we're in COVID, people. Isn't this challenge enough? Like, this is hard shit. But I was like, all right, I can do it. I was like, I can do it in 2 minutes. I can totally do it. What's the challenge in that? I'll tell you what the challenge is. I'll tell you. Is anybody going to see my monologue? Is anyone going to see it? Okay? This thing, when are you going to see it? 2025? Like when we start working again? Like, what the hell is happening? I'm going to go from MILF. And by the way, I did not give myself that title. Mark Paramore did. Mike Paramore. I'm just kidding. He did it. A 14-year-old boy at a Drake concert did. Think that my sound's weird? Is my sound weird? Is that what you're telling me? Jesus Christ. You mean my marker's not working? All right. Now, that better, everybody?
No, it still sounds like a helicopter or something.
I love hosting and hate it because during my 5-6 minute set, it's never right. Okay, I can never use it. It's never good. I give my all, just like I have with my marriage, and it's all failing. Okay, it's all right. Now how's the sound, guys? Have we worked it out? You better work it out on my set because
no, not on your somebody.
I was like, we're flying.
So, yeah, it sounds like a helicopter, the airplane or something.
Oh my God. Like, this is never, I mean, honestly,
it's better,
ready.
but it sounds weird. Okay.
I'm ready to fly.
Go ahead.
All right, are we ready? Okay. Anyways, let's get back to this monologue challenge. I mean, I can stick right to where I'm going. I can get right on to the sentence because I'm a chick, and that's what chicks do, right? We do it to you guys all the time. You could be spaced, we're like, bring it back. Okay, circle back, here we are. So anyways, back to this monologue challenge. Oh my God, so they have me, they want us to do this monologue. And by the way, the agents and managers were like, thank you for the 68,000 submissions. 68,000 submissions. Me submitting for that is like me submitting for Harvard with a GED. Like that shit is not, no one's gonna see this. Oh God. Then they got super creative and they started saying, hey, you know what? We want you to write a scene, and they wanted you actually to start throwing plates. They want me to throw my plates and not fake plates, real plates, glass plates. My plates are from Italy. I think the town is gone now. Like, I'll never get those back. And I was like, oh my God, no fucking way. I tried to throw paper plates. It just came back. It was like a boomerang effect. It wasn't good. So then I got so frustrated. I was like, Jesus, what do you want me, like, what's next? You want me to be like Tyler? Like, do you think I'm fucking as talented as Tyler Perry? And I'm gonna write a whole sitcom and then play all the characters? I just want you all to know I can do that, okay? Got it, and I can do it. The problem is, I'm not sure what personality is going to come out when. Like, I can't control. I just don't know. I can't control that stuff. It's just like, you know, my friends alone tell us, like, they're always like, Jessica, don't say that. Don't do that. Oh my God, don't. And then I'm always like, what? Who's Jessica? Like, no, I know what's going to happen. Oh God. All right. I don't know how much time I have, but I'm going to leave you guys with this one. So I got on this app called Nextdoor. I'm sure everybody knows about it. If you don't, it's information for like 20-mile radius. I don't know why you need that. Of all your neighbors, your friends. Okay, I got on it because there was looting in our neighborhood, supposedly. And then I was like, I got a little nervous. My neighbor's like, get on it. So I got on it. And then when I realized, I was like, you know what? I'm actually okay with being looted. Because I got a bunch of shit in my garage that I can't even give away for free. Like, take my sofa. Like, I've got a huge sofa. I got a 65-inch TV. It doesn't work. I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to send them on their way. And while you're at it, take my husband. take me. Take me. At this point, just take me. I will help, Luke. Like, I am ready. God. Oh, God, this COVID. You know what I realized on this next door? I don't give a shit who lives next door to me. These people are crazy. I don't want to know. Talking about cats, the dog, the air quality, the breathing. I can't. Like, I just don't care. All right. We're going to get this show started with the fan in the background and while we head off to space. Guys, it could happen. I mean, we're in the apocalypse. Like, anything could happen. We could just shoot up. We just had a comet fly through the air the other night. Like, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for everything. The moon's going to eat us. All right, we're missing our... I mean, seriously, anything. This next lady that was supposed to be performing, Pam Engelhart, is now a grandmother. Her daughter just had a baby, so she is not going to be here tonight. Maybe she's just going to retire from this altogether. I don't know. Like, this is a big deal. Okay, so yay for her. She had a baby. I have two. Woo. And everybody on here, we have kids. I'm just kidding. I love her. Grandparents, great. You love them and get rid of them. Okay. Like, you don't have to stay. I love that. I don't want to be a grandparent, though. This next contestant, I got to put on my glasses because I'm so young that I can't see. Okay, this next lady, and I should know this. She's from Chicago. She's based out of Chicago, and she's a comedian. She's also an MC. She wants to be relevant and hip. But she's not. She's just quirky, cute, and loves her dog. Give it up for Denise Medina.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you. Hello. I'm trying to figure out how to get my the spotlight on
yourself.
Since I'm the hosting, technically I don't know how to get my spotlight on. So let's see. Here we go. Pin video, spotlight video. Here we go. I'm here.
There you are. Hey, you did it.
I did it. Okay, so now I'm worried that I'm going to be heckled by my dog because as soon as I start talking, they get all excited and worked up and COVID's got me and quarantine's got us all, a little crazy here. So yeah, I'm just so happy that everybody's here, that we're doing this fundraiser for Doctors Without Borders. I think the next fundraiser though should be Kids Without Bedtime, because I think we should raise money for the parents to hire like a night nanny so that they can get some rest, Well, the parents, not the nanny. They can do that on their own time. Yeah. Not that I don't care about them, I do. They do a lot of, hard work that I don't want to do. But you know what? I realized with quarantine, in March when we started doing the e-learning, my kids, when I tried to get them up, it was really hard. And when I got them up for school for the e-learning, they announced to me that they had transferred to night school. So that's kind of where we're gonna be. I think everybody should just kind of like, maybe if the parents are working all day and the kids are e-learning at night, the parents can help them at night. And I don't know, maybe the kids will be up all night unattended. Or maybe the night nanny can like log in on Zoom with them and just make sure the kids don't start the house on fire while the parents are sleeping. Because I know parents are struggling trying to work and homeschool, and it's just everybody's just doing their best except some people, but I won't name names. When I was testing with Zoom earlier with Mark, I had all these flies above my head, and he said he was going to bring a fly swatter and kind of like make a motion to let me know I had flies going. I just feel like, you know what? I must live in a haunted house if I got flies all over the place. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't know where they're coming from, and it's embarrassing when a guest comes to the door and I open the door and a fly comes out, followed by the dog fur rolling down the hallway like tumbleweed. It's just basically what I'm saying, you guys, is I just do not have anything together during this whole quarantine. I know some people are spending time getting it together and working out, and I thought I was going to do that, and I'd like to say that I put on weight during the quarantine, but I was fat before COVID, so I don't know, like I want to get rid of my middle tire, I just don't want to do all the work, I wish it would just go flat or like have a blowout. Yeah. So I'm married and I don't wear my ring because I'm cheating. On my diet. Fingers too fat for the ring. And the butthole of my boyfriend. No. My husband doesn't like that joke. But that's okay. That's why I tell it, because he doesn't like it. Because you say, don't tell that joke, what are you going to do? You're going to tell that joke, right? But everything's going really, really great. I did start a new food plan and journaling, and I'm down to eating just 2 feelings a day. My goal weight is to be dead inside. And to be hot and thin like a Slim Jim, you know? I just wish that I could drop weight as quickly as I can drop my credit score. For no apparent reason, like you miss 1 car payment, it's like, you know, skipping a workout, you know? And that repo man, you miss just 1 year of workout, and he's coming to take my skinny jeans, you know? Not fair. It's just not fair. So there's a lot going on, a lot to talk about. You know, I don't know what I do all day, but it takes me all day to do it. I even run out of time. Yeah. So I did join a neighborhood mommy group, but I should have joined a gang instead. At least in the gang, I could get jumped out, you know? Although, don't get me wrong, these bitches will kick my ass too. But they will never let go of their control over me. And if I go against the ringleader, oh, it's on. Or as gangs say, I'm going to see you. Meaning, get ready for a fight, right? And it always starts with a mean mugging and a drive-by from the minivan, you know? But it goes like this, you know? Hey, Denise! I'm going to see you at that PTA meeting tonight, right? Right? Yeah. I'm going to be there. You guys, these ladies are so menacing. I go to PTA meetings at schools that my kids don't even go to. I'm not looking forward to that this coming school year. I'm just not looking forward to that, you know? Oh, it's just, I don't know. So I see a lot of comics doing cooking shows, which I think is great. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook Live, they're in their kitchens, they're making all these awesome things. I can't cook by order of the fire marshal. Maybe I'll do a cleanup show. No, I probably won't do that either. I wouldn't. But I am looking forward to maybe having those Girl Scout meetings again, you know, being the troop leader. Yeah, I really loved that because my little daughter said that we spent more time together, but I actually spent way more time with this girl named Ashley because I liked her so much better. Hey, she was my top cookie earner. You know, what are you going to do? But that was also the worst part about being the troop leader is that collecting all the cookie money from these girls' parents. Because I was like, hey, you have my money? You'll get it when I have it. What? Oh, no. Does she think I'm going to front $1,300 for cookies? I am not a loan shark. I'm the dealer of the Thin Mints, so have a little respect, you know? But what gets me about this lady is that she knew that this cookie cartel wanted all of their money by the following evening. And I thought, oh, the next morning when I was at drop-off at school, I'm being triggered by all these memories. The next morning, drop off at school, I found myself riding in the car with her from school to the bank. And the whole time I kept thinking, never let them take you to a second location. You should never let them take you to a second location. You guys, I am lucky to be here. I survived cookie season last year. I will survive it again next season. But I have to say, I don't know. I have to have another strategy or plan. So I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. You guys have been great. Let's give it back to Jess.
Oh my God! Give it up for Denise Medina and her cookie gang. What is happening here? Dude, Denise, I think you got it, girl. I'm not worried about you. I think you can take that lady. I want you to know, I had one of those because there's always one. Like there's like the followers and the one. And I finally in 6th grade stood up to her. And I was like, get off my fucking property at a birthday party. We didn't talk for 3 years. She's still calling. It's an ex-lover. Yeah. I stood up. I was like, we're done. So you can do it, Denise. I got your back.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know, Jess, I think we're ready for our first product. I believe that this could help both of you guys. These are called calming tablets. I give them to my kids to make them go to sleep. I don't want to give them like Novocaine.
Oh, what happened? Where'd I go? What's going on?
These little things can help. These are called calming tablets. They're for babies, but if you guys take the whole bottle, I think you'll both be good. You guys are interested in any calming tablets? These are homeopathic. You can't overdose. You can take bottle after bottle. Just send it in the chat or DM me or leave it in the YouTube comments, and I'll get a bottle over to you.
Yeah, that's how we're rolling. Again, like Fox News, that was breaking news. Calming tablets by Cynthia Kirchner. Don't know what's going to happen here. Like, this show is off the hook, okay? It's not your regular YouTube Zoom, okay? Like, at any given moment, things, wow, just like calming tablets can just shoot out at you. Love you. So just get ready for breaking news, okay? And I'll make the noise next time so you all know what's going down. All right. This next gentleman, again, I'm sorry I have to have my glasses on, guys, but I printed like they print on medicine bottles that they don't want you to read. This next gentleman is a Chicago producer and host of the podcast Be Positive. The Chicago Stories, his second collaborative comedy album, Laughter is Good for the Soul, is available this Friday digitally everywhere. Give a warm welcome to Dario Durham.
What's happening? Oh man, it's good to be here. That transition was a little weird, man. My face was on the screen, and it was a white woman talking. I felt like that was. For some reason, I felt like I was in the wrong. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oops. If y'all saw me on the screen, I sat there like this. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Yeah, this is good to be here. It's good to be here. It's always fun to be here. There's a lot of women on this show right now. There's a lot of women in this room. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just saying. Hey, since I got y'all here, y'all represent the women delegation, okay? I gotta say this. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick, okay? I need y'all to understand this thing right here, all right? Every woman out there, listen. A PlayStation is not a Nintendo, okay? I'm gonna say that again. A PlayStation is not a Nintendo, okay? So when y'all in the argument with us, with y'all man, don't do that little micro-aggression type stuff and call that PlayStation a Nintendo, okay? Because that's really childish. Grown men don't play Nintendo, okay? And y'all know what y'all doing when y'all say that, okay? So I'll let y'all know, get it right. I'm a grown man. 2K is not on Nintendo, okay? Graphics ain't good enough. Now that I probably lost all y'all, I'm gonna turn my attention to white people. It's been one heck of a year for y'all. Man, you know what? I would say I could only imagine how y'all feel, but I can imagine how y'all feel. Like y'all, this is how it feels. I do want to say it's been really nice. Now that we had all these protests and everything like that, Black Lives Matter movement, see the fist. You know, I'm happy that all that's happening. You know, because white people are a lot nicer now. You know, I walk down the street and I get hellos. You know what I mean, like open mouth hellos. It is a beautiful thing. Before, this is how I used to pass a white person on the street, and this is how they used to say hello to me. They used to do this. Look at the screen. They used to do this. That's how they used to do me when I walk by. I'm like, yeah, okay. But now it's like, hey, hello. You get that reading Rainbow, hello. It's cool because, like, you know, before when quarantine first started, people that worked were classified as essential people, right? They were essential workers. Now, because of the riots and all the looting and the Black Lives Matter movement, you know, Black people at the forefront. So I feel like an essential Black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm no longer a token Black man. I've been upgraded. We essential now, y'all. We essential. We essential. It's 4 of us, 5 of us on here, 4 of us on here. Yeah, we essential. We in here 400 years. We waited for this moment a long time. It didn't feel good when somebody said, man, hey, that's a token Black guy. That don't feel good. But if somebody was to be like, there's our essential Black guy, Dario, get over here. I'm coming right away. I'm skipping, hopping, and jumping over there. Oh, man. Y'all hear about Looney Tunes? Y'all know Looney Tunes. I know y'all own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the average age here is like, so y'all know what it is, okay? I don't have to ask if y'all know what Looney Tunes is. But, so it's back now, and they rebranded now, and the Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd, they can't have guns. They can't have guns no more. Y'all know that? That's crazy, because, like, honestly, that's our childhood. That's our childhood. You know what I mean? Like, they taught us when stuff ready to jump off, you keep that thing on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they taught us that. You know, they taught us that. So now they taking that away, which is crazy. But I will say, this is a progressive action on part of whoever, Warner Brothers, whoever make them. Mm-hmm. There's 2 white men without guns. We have just taken it. We have succeeded. Okay, like these protests are working, y'all. Like, y'all need to. If y'all don't realize how powerful this movement is, I mean, it is strong. It's crazy now because now we got to look at Looney Tunes. It ain't gonna be the same because honestly, Elmer Fudd was probably the weakest Looney Tune. He was probably the weakest Looney Tune. And now the one thing that made him kind of interesting, we just got to look at him in that stupid UPS jumpsuit that he got now with that big hat. Like, you're gonna be sitting there. This is how we're gonna be looking at Looney Tunes now. When is he gonna shoot him? You know what I mean? Like, just like it's no more fun. It's no more fun. So we conquered women. We got white people. Black people. We left. So let me talk about that real quick. I want to tell y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all some insight into and I guarantee I haven't even talked to these few Black folks that's on here, but I guarantee you this, they will agree with me. Undoubtedly, the 8 scariest words when you hear from a Black parent is this: you getting a whooping when I get home. That is the scariest thing. I mean, there is no other fear I'm afraid of. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of nothing. I would be in the middle of school. I remember my mama used to go down to the principal's office, and the principal, he was even scared. He used to hand the phone over here, like, hey, your mama want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like that. That's how you know it's a problem. You know? And then all you hear on the phone, you ain't have to put the phone to your ear. Right when you got it about right here, you getting a whooping when I get home. Man, the rest of the day, I was trying to pass all my tests. I was trying to get my spelling words correct. And when I got home, I wanted to make sure that the house was clean. I don't know why, but you know, like I feel like if you clean the house with a Black parent before they get home, you know what I mean? Like that might lessen the blow a little bit. And when I did that, you know, like y'all know the vacuum lines when you vacuum, you know, you vacuum the carpet and the vacuum lines. I made sure that the vacuum lines were so accurate and going in the same direction. You know, like you know how white men cut their lawns in that lattice type of design. You know, that's how I was trying to have a house before. You know, before I want to make sure. Look, I read key verses out of the Bible too. You know? So I was prepared for anything. When she asked me any question, I was ready to hit her with like, "Hey, look, God don't like ugly." Right? Like, I can't tell you what verse that is, but I done heard it enough. It's got to be in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Oh man, hey, look, Hey, I'm gonna get out of here on this, man. I see the light, man. I see the light, man. All right, he like, man, enough of this race relations. All right, look, hey. No. Here's the thing, because after you get your butt whooped as a kid, as a black kid, black parents don't apologize. They don't apologize. You just gotta assume it's over. And this is a black parent's apology. This is how they apologize. They say this: "Come on, let's eat." So that's the most anticlimactic ending ever. Hey, that's my time. Thank y'all.
Oh my God, give it up for Dario Durham. All right, does it sound the same when I'm like, I'm gonna give you a whooping?
No, I don't. No, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing if you say it. No.
My kids feel the same way. Okay, my kids feel the same way. I see how that goes. I have to give you like lessons in like divine feminine shit later. I'm like, what is he doing? Give me lessons. I'll give you lessons. It'll be a whole thing. Oh my God, Dario, you're funny. I love you. Okay. Beep, 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 beep.
Spotlight me. I have some breaking news.
We have some breaking news.
Not me.
This is a Nintendo. A PlayStation. And I have 10.
Hey, let's go.
Oh my God. Right, bring us back, Debbie. Denise, bring us back, Denise.
She invited to the barbecue.
Thank you, Cynthia, and thank you, Denise, for bringing us back. Okay, we're gonna get back on with the show and old Nintendo. I don't know what's happening here.
How do you have that so accessible?
I don't even.
My husband said, "Where the hell are you going with my Nintendo and my PlayStation? Those are expensive."
Yes.
Put it on.
We're moving on down the line. And we are getting to the next comedian. She is a Chicago native who last performed on the Kenan Thompson Comedy Experience. Well, this week she's performed in her home office. Check her out at IG Soli Comedy. Give it up for Soli Santos.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here from my home office. I do feel like we've been in this pandemic situation for years now. But when it initially started, the lockdown, I remember thinking when they said that we were going to be in lockdown. I'm in Chicago, so when we started the lockdown, they said we were going to be down for 2 weeks. And I remember at the time, I was like, 2 weeks? How am I going to be in my house for 2 weeks? I'm going to go crazy. And then after 7 days, I was like, this is amazing. I never want to leave my house again. I can do everything on my computer. I don't want to leave. That's pretty much how I've been since March. So it's been good. I can't really complain too much. I feel like I've learned a lot during this pandemic. I feel like I've learned a lot about myself and about others. And for example, I have some friends, I don't have any kids, but I have friends that do. And my friends that have kids love to vet to me how much their kids have been driving them absolutely crazy during this quarantine. And I have one friend that she you don't have any kids. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You don't really. And I thought that was really strange. I was like,
What is that noise?
It's Soli's playing.
Yeah.
What? That's not me. I don't know whose plane that is that just took off, but it wasn't mine. I don't know what that was. But I feel like being stuck at home for so long, like I said, I feel like I've learned a lot about myself. And one of the things I definitely have learned about is that I can't do any Google searches too long, because I can't do a quick Google search for anything too long, because if I do, I basically turn into a grad student doing research for my dissertation. I can't. The other day I went to see what the weather was like, and basically I learned what cumulus clouds are and the fact that Mrs. O'Leary back in 1935 was scooped up by a tornado, tossed in the next town over, and survived. But I said no idea what the weather was going to be like that day. Okay, so I just did I stuck my head out. It was easier that way. You know, oh, the air conditioner is off. The plane landed. You guys stayed safe. I hope whoever was flying was wearing a mask and being safe, because traveling's dangerous now. It's dangerous. We all know it's dangerous. You're taking a risk. And the fact that you were flying during a show, rude. Nobody told me that smart people were going to be traveling during mid-show. Like, I've had shows before where people have done crazy shit live, pardon me, but like actually flying during a show on Zoom. Come on now, guys. I know this is convenient with technology, but we're taking it to a level I'm not prepared. Back to my set. My boyfriend and I, we live together. And so I feel like we're also learning a lot about each other during this whole quarantine time. And it's gotten to the point now where basically he has been using hand sanitizer as currency. So for example, the other day we bought a box of like individual packets of hand sanitizer, and it came up to me and said, hey, how many packets do I need to give you in order to get some action? And I basically said, it was like, I don't know, between 7 and 10 packets. And he basically was like, that's a lot. What can I get for 3? Like, this is the kind of that are going on in my house. I don't know what's happening in all your houses, okay? We never really did settle on what was worthy of 3 packets of hand sanitizer, other than a prayer and go take a shower, and I'll see you when you get out of there. Do what you gotta do in the shower. This is what's happening, guys. I feel like, guys, Dario was talking about corporal punishment or threats of corporal punishment, and I feel like as I'm Puerto Rican, don't be fooled by the pale skin. I am a woman of color, just one of the lighter shades. I feel like as a Latina and a woman who somewhere along my DNA, there is some African blood there because I am Puerto Rican. So that's just of our people. So I feel like we are genetically inclined to have similar cultural backgrounds. AKA the ass whooping is the same, okay? Everything you said, Dario, was like flashbacks of my childhood, except with a little bit more, I don't know, spice, like Goya was involved in all of the in my house, okay? So I boycotted Goya like a million years ago because it's traumatizing for me. It basically involved a lot of threats with a belt, and you'd be really surprised how good Puerto Rican mothers are with throwing house slippers, okay? They're like ninja stars. I don't care how Bruce, what was his name?
Willis.
Bruce Lee.
Thank you. I totally ruined that because I got a brain fart and forgot his name. But he was never impressed me as a martial artist because my mother was really, really good at throwing. I felt like it was like ninja stars being dodged through at a daily basis. Except with me, my mother just, when she couldn't hit me, she would just grab me by my hair, and then it turned into like a back alley street fight. Basically, you guys, thank you so much. Here, I was all over the place today. Thank you.
Give it up for Soli Santos. Wow. Oh my God, I love you. And I love that you're all talking about how you were beaten by your parents. Like, what is happening? And just so you know, white people beat their kids too. My mom used a brush and a fly swatter. That bitch was running blocks after me. I was way faster. So yeah. Okay. Didn't all come out unscathed. Well, Okay, so it's done.
White people lock their kids in closets.
And then we sleep with our cousins. Like, we have other issues, okay? Right, Cynthia. Jeez Louise. All right. We're going to keep this show rolling, and then we're going to have another break after this comedian. I love her. This young lady, she's always has something to say about everything. This is totally true. She is a friend of mine. I love her, and she is praying that she can be. She's praying that she can be clean about it. She performs all over LA, and she's performing all over LA on Zoom now, because who isn't? You may have also seen her GIFs. Is that what they're called? GIFs? Yeah. GIS? All over the place, because she's got a gift channel. And let's give it up for Holly Logan.
Hey, so it's like quarantine. I don't have kids. I don't have a boyfriend, so my quarantine experience is pretty boring. The most I'm mad about is the fact that I have not been able to celebrate any holidays since this all started. I missed Memorial Day, 4th of July, Juneteenth, but Black people, we like to celebrate. We go through too much. So Black people, we look forward to celebrating everything. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even have nothing to do with us. It could be Chinese New Year, Hanukkah. Cinco de Mayo, we like grassy ass, pass the margarita. So that's how quarantine is affecting my life. And it's not really affecting me because I can't work, because I was actually off work for like a year and a half before COVID hit. I was on stress leave. I learned that from white people. Who knew all you had to do was get a headache at work, say you stressed out, you get to sit at home, collect a check, and do absolutely nothing. And that's what I did. And right, absolutely nothing. But white people forgot to tell me that I was going to get fired a day after I went back to work after my stress leave. No regrets though, because actually I needed the time off. I was over the HR department, human resources, so I had to see and hear and deal with about everything. But the straw that broke the camel's back for me was I had to write this young lady up for being late more than 60 times in less than 90 days.
What?
Yes. What? But that's not the big part. The big part was she comes into my office with the write-up in her hand and she says, "Holly, I can't sign this." And I'm just looking at her. She says, "I can't always come to work on time. I'm on a spiritual journey. And sometimes my body gets stuck between the spirit world and the human world."
Oh, gosh.
I said, "Well, you better drag that spirit ass into this human job before you try to figure out which unemployment office to go to." So yeah, being off work was needed for me, but I had to see my doctor and my therapist to make my leave official. Oh my God, when I tell you they put me on some medicine, I call them the happy pills, because that medicine took away all ability to have any negative emotions. Cynthia's smiling, so she knows the pills I'm talking about. This medicine, I can't get mad. I couldn't get sad. I couldn't cry. True story. A friend of mine passed away. Everybody's sitting over his mom's house and they all crying and slinging snot. And I'm sitting up there just pinching the hell out of myself trying to cry. Finally, I gave up. I said, "You know what? I can't cry because I'm on a spiritual journey." I look at death differently. So yeah, so happy pills. I lost my job, so I lost my insurance, so I can't afford to be happy anymore. So I guess being in a lockdown is safe for everyone in this case. So yeah, we got to protect our mental health. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much going on right now. Black people are getting killed everywhere. And you know what? The protests, I believe, are slowly but surely, they're working. We're seeing change a little bit at a time. And I got out and protested. I was so proud of myself. I protested twice until the rubber bullets headed my way. I did not know I could run so fast. I think I could slow in the Olympics. My friend said she looked back, all she saw was my chest in the air and my head back, and I was flying, just running. But after that experience. Before that, I thought I was Sister Soldier, Rosa Parks. I'm protesting and chanting and marching. After the bullets, I put Rosa Parks and Sister Soldier in my pocket. You got to know your place in the movement. My place is sitting at home, sending emails and making phone calls. I learned that from my white friends too. But you know what? It's so great to see with our white allies and everything and just standing up for us. It's been so great because united we stand and stronger we are together. So we really, really appreciate all of our white allies. But we're watching you. We're watching you closely. Y'all tend to like get too involved sometimes and try to take things over. And so, you know, I'm watching out because I'm just waiting any day now. White people are going to start claiming 400 years of slavery and demanding their reparations. Eyes on you. White people are resourceful. I'm telling you the truth. I'm actually starting a collection. I'm starting to collect white friends. I didn't have enough. And I'm starting with white female friends because you all are the most resourceful out of all of them.
Oh no.
And I used to not embrace that idea because white women were still all our black men and our lips, butts and culture. But I got to thinking, hey, stop being Patty Holly. That's a good trade-off. Some good resources. You know what I mean? So like, I love all my friends. I love my Hispanic friends, my Middle Eastern friends, Asian friends, and especially my black friends, my ride or die. I call them my sister circle. But I have learned there's a difference between black female friends and white female friends. Listen close. My black female friends, no matter what I'm going through, I call them and I always get the same response. Oh, girl, that's a mess. I'll be praying for you. I just said I stumped my toe. I'm pretty sure God got enough to worry about in this country besides worrying about my stumpy toe, but thanks for the prayers. On the flip side, I called my friend Christina, and we hadn't talked in a while, so we were catching up, and I let her know that, you know, I was having some health issues, and I was trying to figure out how to set up power of attorney with my dad. We got off the phone, and Christina called me back in 2.2 seconds with a plethora of resources. I learned the word plethora from my white friend, too. Christina called her mom in Connecticut, who called her friend in Chicago, who had a friend in Woodland Hills who was a physician, and he had a friend who was a attorney. Solved all my problems with one phone call. Ladies and gentlemen, I saved thousands by switching to white coat. Did you know that you could give plants Epsom salt baths? Did anybody know that? I didn't until Christina told me. She came over my house and my little plant was dying, and so she asked for some Epsom salt. I gave it to her. She mixed it up with some water, started spraying the leaves and rubbing them. A couple of days later, my plant came back to life. I called and I said, hey, is your name Christina or Christ? Because you performing miracles over here. So check this out. A couple of weeks later, I was over my friend Kiki's house and her plant was dying. And I'm like, oh, I'm excited because I'm like, I get to apply what I learned. So I asked her, I was like, hey, you got some Epsom salt. But when I told her what it was for, she cursed me out. She said, you bet not waste my damn Epsom salt on no plants. This is for my bunions. So I ain't have no choice but to look at the little plant and say, oh, that's a mess. But I'll be praying for you. But look, there is a flip side. I'm gonna always keep my sister circle, my black friends in my pocket, because white chicks are a little bit too optimistic and you set me up to fail. You're like, you can do it, Holly. You can do anything you set your mind to. My black friends like, okay, go rock climbing if you want to. Don't say nothing when that ass fall off the side of the mountain. I said, now that would be a mess, but you pray for me, right? So yeah, during the quarantine, I've been gaining friends and I've been gaining weight. I had done so good losing weight, but now it's just coming on fast and nothing I can do about it. But I'm gonna get control of it because I started watching this show, 600 Pound Life. Anybody watch that show? That's a show about the nice little people or nice big little people who claim they want to lose weight, but they won't get up off their asses and do anything about it. That show aggravates me so bad because every episode, somebody is looking at their scale and saying, I don't know how I got to be 600 pounds. Why they at the drive-thru ordering 6 supersized combos and 25 desserts. A mess, right? But if I don't get control of it, y'all gonna see me on the new season of 600 Pound Life saying, I don't know how I got to be 600 pounds while the camera pans out and I'm at the drive-thru ordering 6 supersized combos and 25 desserts. Now that would surely be a mess. But I know everybody will be praying for me, right?
Oh.
Holly, that's my time.
Give it up for Holly Logan. And I'm the white girl who's gonna pray for you too, Holly. Okay, I'm right here. You're like, I have enough first. Okay, like I don't need it. I'll just be the one, the PTA mom out there protesting with you until I get shot with
Breaking news.
Oh shit! Oh, beep, 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 beep. We got breaking news, everybody. We got breaking news.
Oh.
Passing it over to Cynthia Kirchner.
So I would suggest that you guys actually mix your plants with your Epsom salt. This is a hemp cannabis sativa. Raw fertile. Organic cannabis that you can bathe in. Anyway, DM me or comment in the YouTube below.
You got to say back to you, Jessica.
Back to you, Jessica.
Thank you, Cynthia. Oh my gosh, and the Epsom salts. And not only is that good for plants, bunions, it's also good for crystals. Okay, so you can tell that employee that you had that was on that spiritual journey, bitch, I got some Epsom salts right here. Take them away. What is happening? Jesus Christ. I love you, Holly. I'm so glad you did this show. You're funny as hell. Okay. This next lady, she's on tour with me at the Nobodies. We have a Nobodies funny tour. It's not Nobody's Funny, Nobody's Funny tour. I don't know. After this, who knows what's going to happen. She's also been in Spy City, The Gentleman, Bad Moms, and she's the nobody model trying to be a comedian. Let's give it up for Eugenia Kuzmina.
Yeah. Additional.
Hey guys, you all know the show The Masked Singer? Welcome to the show, The Masked Model. Zero laughs, just like modeling. So Jessica, throwback to you. I auditioned for the same thing with throwing the plates. You know, it was for the role of the Russian prostitute. So I'm glad that we're auditioning for the same thing, same category. You know, I'm a MAW, model, actress, whatever. And that's the thing, in Hollywood, I only play Russian prostitutes. You know, as a Russian who has a lot of Chinese friends, I'm also the most hated person in Hollywood. Not a joke. And actually only Russian prostitutes, like models, dead Russian prostitutes, models who become dead Russian prostitutes, or like Swedish wives who get disillusioned with their marriage and become dead Russian prostitutes. Bryce is here. I'm so excited. We're in the same acting class. It's really important, you guys, to take acting class. Like recently I auditioned for this movie and I got the part. I'm joking. I didn't audition. I slept with the producer. Got the part. You know, this producer, I know him personally. He is my husband. He is a very famous producer and he's super supportive of my career, especially when I don't talk about it. Yeah. He's super helpful. Like for my friends, he would give the best advice. Like he would say, you know, to succeed in this town, you have to like take acting classes, you know, go out network, like put yourself out. And for me, he gives the best advice. He says, Eugenia, you just have to sleep with the director. So I did. And I came home another night and he's like, Eugenia, really? David Hasselhoff? Yeah, you know, Hollywood is a beautiful town. You guys from Chicago visit. We are on tour coming to Chicago with the Nobodies. You know, we were recently doing a red carpet in LA and the guy was like, so who are you ladies? And we're like, we're nobody. And the guy kept insisting, asking us, but like now you made it to the red carpet, who are you? And we kept saying we're nobody, so we'll see what happens in Chicago. I heard you guys were talking a lot about food. A little advice, modeling advice for the pandemic time. I decided to become a breatharian. It's an upgrade from vegetarian. I mean, it's LA, you know. I usually cook the cabbage, boil the water, and then eat the steam. Usable, you know. Also, one thing I don't understand, like, you know, I grew up in Russian food lines. At least in America, food lines have food. It's true, you know, like, growing up in food lines was terrible. It was bad for nutrition, but every dark cloud has a silver lining. No food was great for modeling. You know, when I started working, a lot of girls had skills on their resume like fashion shows and photo shoots, but I had the best skill: starvation. Okay, enough about Hollywood. Let's talk about drugs. Something that everybody can relate to, right? What I can relate to is like now in America, alcohol increased 278% in sales. And like as a Russian, I can totally understand. I grew up and started drinking as a toddler. My granddad used to say, drink every day, never get sick. Did I ever get sick? I don't know. I was too drunk to remember. So that's what cures any virus, vodka. I don't drink vodka, so I don't know for sure. I just heard it's a conspiracy theories, you know, but everybody gives so many conspiracy theories. Like Trump is like not wearing mask and doesn't want to do social distancing. I know he doesn't want to do it because you can't grab the pussy from 6 feet apart. I said that. No, Melania just wrote a new book, The Art of Her Deal. I'm glad that I bought it because my niece really needed a coloring book. I mean, I wonder, The Art of Her Deal, like I wonder does her husband has anything to do with the title? The Art of His Deal. And I know the chapters, like I can tell you, chapter 1, my husband. Chapter 2, life with my husband. Chapter 3, is this shoe polish or sunscreen? Chapter 4, what about this hair? That's it. This is the whole book, basically. Yeah, you know, it's so weird. Like people are complaining about having no jobs in pandemic, but I actually got 3 more jobs. Because before this whole thing started, I used to play a lot of roles of like a mom or a wife. Now I actually have to stay home and be one. I mean, I have so many jobs, like 3 jobs, like cleaning, cooking, modeling masks, teaching my kids. I'm homeschooling my kids and I'm teaching them math. Like I'm a model. I never earned $1 with my mind. It's true. And you know, it's not like in our household anybody comes and like, let's run this by Eugenia. I'm talking about I make sure that nobody says any curse words like math. The only curse word I know, you guys. Okay, yesterday I watched a special that Whitney did, and she has a sex robot. I mean, it's amazing. She has a sex robot, you know? I told my husband I want to have a sex robot too. He says, you don't need a sex robot. You are a robot. Yeah, we're gonna be replaced by robots anyway. There are a lot of models who are robots now. You know, the only good thing is coronavirus got rid of the Me Too movement. I mean, that's amazing. It's the best because, you know, like before pandemic, all these fake fashion people used to do like fake fashion kisses. Now, like you can't even do that. And my biggest inspiration is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He proved that in America, if you look good, nobody cares what you are saying. And I leave you with that.
Give it up for Eugenia Kuzmina. She's a Russian spy, people. Do not believe the hype, okay? Speaks perfect English, French, German, Czech. This bitch is crazy, all right? It's all like an act. I am so dumb. I don't know math. Like, I don't know. I'm concerned. She does this skit every time, and I'm always like, someone's gonna finally see us and know on YouTube. It's all gonna be up. Your jig's gonna be up, sister. All right, we're gonna keep this going. This next lady, she's got a show. Oh God, I have so many things because I'm special like that. She's got a show on Netflix. Oh, I'm getting feedback. She's got she stars in a new movie on Netflix with Anthony Anderson called Hot Bot. She's been my co-host advertising specialist tonight. Let's give it up for Cynthia Kirchner.
Woo!
Oh, that was exciting.
Can you share with me more breaking news? The Nobody Tour is coming to Wisconsin, Lake Geneva. And I just want to let you guys know that we're going to be doing VIP meet and greets. I don't know what you're going to get in the green room, but if you're the first people to DM us down below, you will be coming into the green room with me and Eugenia Kuzmina and me.
Are you passing it back, Cynthia?
I'm done. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's got that. Okay. We're charging our crystals, guys. We're ready. Ollie's like, I'm coming to take all you bitches out. Okay. Well, when we start manifesting shit with this, you're going to be like, maybe it works. Magic works. We can't trust the fucking government. We got to use our own witchy shit. Okay. That's how we're rolling these days, right? You got to go with what works.
Yeah.
Okay. Vibrators, you know, things like that. We're in quarantine. All right, we're moving on. I'm gonna go down a dark road real quick here. Yeah, but that's okay. I like it. All right, this next lady, she is from Detroit. She's a comedian from Detroit. She's a mom of 3. She used to have a husband. She got rid of him. So she's looking if you're out there. Because now YouTube is where you're going to find your husbands, right? No more Tinder, no more Bumble. YouTube, let's give it up for Shelby Lane.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Look, I have to say, if at first you don't succeed, I'm from Detroit, the home of carjackings. We always succeed. I know. That's a little dark. But look, have you ever seen the movie Fun with Dick and Jane, starring Jim Carrey? It doesn't matter. Dick and Jane Harper went from corporate life to thug life and then back again. Well, that's my Detroit. See, Detroit used to be the murder capital. We have slipped in the ratings to number 3 because the murderers don't even want to live here. But now we're the comeback city because the white people, they've come back. Thank you so much. So I'm actually a doctor. I'm a doctor in Detroit. I'm an emergency physician, and I've been working on the front line in the hood, and that's how I learned how to cuss. So, let me just go back to the hood. Before the pandemic hit, they forgot about us. We didn't get any masks. So we made our mask at work out of paper, towels, and rubber bands and staples. And I'm so stressed out from all this because I still got those little marks, those staple scars on my face. So I have to say this, the only way we got masks at my place in the hood was from comedians. And comedians in Eugenia, thank you so much. You sent me some masks from Russia. So I'm still wearing the mask, not the ones with the staples. So thank you so much. And laughter under a mask is really still the best medicine. So I actually started out in corporate medicine, and it sucked. It sucked because I was getting rated like I'm getting reviews, like Yelp reviews, like a restaurant. So my patient left this one review. She said, 5 stars for the food. I'm like, Jell-O? and then she said, and the service was fabulous. I said, you had a gunshot wound. And this is like the Ritz-Carlton. And then there was me. She gave me 1 star. She said, well, the doctor who saved my life, she was smart, but she refused to give me a prescription for 160 Vicodin with a year's refill. So I'm like, anytime you get a 1-star rating, you have to go to administration, you have to apologize. And I really had to think because, I took the doctor's oath and I was worried about my job. And so I finally sent a response. I finally sent one. I said, you're damn straight, bitch. I ain't no damn drug dealer. I ain't getting no prescription. So that was the end of my corporate life. So I quit or fired or left, whatever you want to call it. And I opened up my own practice in the hood so I could give back to the community. It turns out that giving back to the community means replacing stolen shit, like my tires, the time clock. Who the hell steals a time clock? Well, it was my cousin. It was my cousin. He had just gotten out of prison, and I wanted to give him a second chance. So I gave him a job, and so I literally gave him back to the community. All right, so he's doing a lot of time now. So I know for the young people out there, I see you protesting. I'm like, good for you. Welcome to my world. The 60s and the 70s. Already did that, okay? I was a card-carrying member of the Black Panther Party. That's right. We had guns, we had riots, and I had a big afro and I wore a cute little beret. It was all cute. And there's also a little bit of looting, just like today, but not me, because my daddy would have kicked my ass for looting. He didn't mind me fighting or anything like that because he'd already signed me up for a local gang, the Brownies. I'm like, Brownies? Well, now that shit is just plain racist, okay? And then I had to figure out my life. I was like, can you actually save lives and have a gun too? Well, turns out you can, because I now have a license to carry a stethoscope and a gun. That means I can take you out, but I can also bring you back. If I want to. Okay? So we went from Black Power to Black Lives Matter, and I have to admit, I couldn't get out there every day. I went to 2 marches. Well, I actually went 2 blocks. And then I said, ain't nobody got time for this. Because I was taking notes. I was taking notes on the young people. First of all I saw was people with sandwich bags and they had lawn chairs and a few bricks, and the sandwich bags were filled with weed. And then I saw you out there doing the Macarena on TikTok. Okay, and you can't dance, all right? And then you had to stop and rest and take a breath for a selfie while you were looting. Wait a minute. No, I don't understand how looting has anything to do with social justice, but I'll tell you this, it's just plain wrong. Wrong, it's wrong. Not unless it includes blowout sales, coupon codes, and bankruptcies, baby. You can now go online and do online shopping. Do you know that Neiman Marcus is having a 80% off blowout sale on shoes? Okay, so I got a pair of red bottoms, Christian Louboutins, $1,200 shoes for $200. Now tell me that's not looting, okay? And then there's the Allstate man. The Allstate man, safe driver, save 40%. I'm like, that handsome ass man. Safe driver, save 40%. Like in Detroit, you are a safe driver by not getting carjacked. So I've been a safe driver all my life. So I bought some insurance, some more. I already had car insurance. Can you have 2 car insurance policies? I don't know, but I know I'm in good hands with the Allstate man. So I'm like everybody out there on high Amber Alert for anxiety. And I just got back from a backyard vacation. And I'm just saying, the wine, the CBD, it just wasn't working. It wasn't, and neither was Netflix and chill. So I signed up for a course on how to watch movies. Silly, like I'm stupid. But the Hollywood screenwriter called it Quarantine Screen. I called it How to Watch Movies for Dummies. And this is the most difficult course I've ever taken because I was wired up. There was a earphone in one ear to the computer, earphone in one ear to the phone, and he's yapping the entire time. I was wired up for Wi-Fi toxicity. And then my family came in and said, "Mom, I'm taking your meds, have you?" But it's okay. It's okay. I had to watch movies that I never, ever thought of watching again. So we started out with Child's Play. This is a movie about a wild white doll named Chucky who comes to life and tries to kill his family. And then we watched a movie about a wild white woman, let's call her Karen, who beats her kids with wire hangers. And then there was Silence of the Lambs. This is a monster movie about a doctor. It's a serial killer movie. Oh my God, I was like killing myself. I was like, you know what? And he was yapping the entire time. You know, you ever go to a movie and you sit there and a person in front of you just keeps talking? Well, that's what he did. And you just want to say, shut up. So I did. But you know what? I was unmuted, so he heard me. So I got kicked out of the class for just 1 week. So then he called these movies light comedies. And that's when things got really dark. Next was Gone with the Wind, a Civil War classic. Was missing that sensitivity clause about slavery. I don't know if you know about that. And then there's Selma. I didn't know if I was watching a movie or CNN. And then he gave us a real Southern soother. It was The Help. Now, The Help is a movie about maids in Mississippi. Yeah, I said it, Mississippi. And one of the maids taught little white girls to say, "You were smart, you was kind, and you was important." And I could really relate because I'm a doctor and I'm smart, and that's what they always called me, The Help. Thank you. I'm Shelby.
Let's give it up for Shelby Lane. That's awesome. I'm also the help now, but a different kind. I actually need some help. Oh God, please. Holly, come on, it's true. Holly helps me. She keeps me in line. I send like weird, sad things to her. Like, help, get me out. Holly's like, "No, bitch, you deserve it." She's like, "Sorry." Pain. It's sad. It's really
any
sad.
more
But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Commercials, Cynthia. Any more commercials?
Cynthia's going to take a break and come back. But thank you, Mark, over in the back of the production office.
Don't have any kids. They want to interrupt your video.
All right, and now we have children. Amazing. I love it.
It is a donation, though. We should tell that.
Yes,
All right, time to go. You're all done. No more advertising.
Okay. Okay.
Is that the cat cuckoo, whatever his name is?
All I'm gonna say is I might be quitting my desk after this. Okay. I just like, you know how the newscasters have a nervous breakdown? Like they're like, "Oh, I'm falling apart. Shit's happening." I feel like nothing's happening right now. Like I feel like I might just like fucking fall apart. Like it could happen. We're in COVID. Okay, I'm back. So my personality comes out. Cynthia, would you like to tell us a little bit about what people will be donating for today? I'm going to pass it to you. Just kidding. Just kidding. So everybody, I'm just having a little technical difficulties. Okay. And mental. What is happening? So guys, if you're out there watching this, here's the deal. This is all donation. It's a free show, but it is going to Doctors Without Borders. Please, please donate to anything you can. I know we're all broke. I'm not yet, but I am getting divorced. So yay, I picked COVID for that. Please. So I'm gonna be broke. But Doctors Without Borders, you know what it is. I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's important. We want to save lives. We want to help people that can't help themselves. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And we're going to move on to, we are getting to the final 3 comedians. So hang tight, get a drink, smoke some crack, and get ready, okay? This next gentleman, he is an actor and also a comedian, because clearly you can't just have one job. And you will see him performing all over LA. He was at the Comedy Store, a regular at the Comedy Store. When it does open in 2030, we will be seeing him again. Very important, very important. But he's fantastic. He's a fantastic actor. Let's give it up for Bryce Lourie.
Hi. Yeah, so I'm Bryce. And you know, like, fun fact about me, I'm actually half Persian, which I know is insane, especially considering I look like somebody who should be named Bryce. Yeah, but my mom is from Iran, and you know, growing up like looking like this, it's weird because I benefit from white privilege while also being very aware of it. You know, when I'm applying for financial aid, obviously I'm Persian. When I'm at the airport, I am white. I'll just be, you know, putting my shoes back on at the end of TSA. Meanwhile, my family is back there being detained and strip searched, like, Bryce, wait for us. Persians, right? But no, I mean, growing up looking so white, I wanted to make sure I like fit in as much as possible with like the rest of my family and Persians, and part of that's like mastering Persian culture, which can be pretty specific, like dancing, for example. Persian dancing is really specific. I guess I'll just give you guys a tutorial. Why not? Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to think about the best way to get into this. I guess it's just 5, 6, 7, 8. What we're gonna do is you're just gonna move your hips from side to side like that. Now step 2, you take your hands, you put them up, and you just screw in 2 light bulbs. Here you go. So what we're gonna do is, are you watching? Okay, if that third step seems a little advanced, don't worry too much. At that point, we'll get really nervous and head out. But you know, it's weird. Yeah, Persian culture, and it's just like kind of, it's crazy. Like our style, for example, is just totally over the top. I'm talking like gold leaf and marble staircases and columns and like those lion statues on either side of the fence that are like, and oh, chandeliers, like, actually, for those of you in LA, do you know that that chandelier store on Melrose by Paramount, it's got like 20 like gaudy crystal chandeliers in the window? You know what I'm talking about? That's my Uncle Farid's apartment.
Wow.
But it's I don't know, it's hard being Persian too, because like, for example, your house always has to be ready for guests, and that's hard. It doesn't matter who's coming over. It doesn't matter when, like people just show up, and no matter who it is, you have to have food, you have to have tea. It has to be like impeccably clean. So I came home one day and my mom was, you know, furiously readjusting the rugs and dusting off the countertops. And I was like, oh, okay, of course, who's coming over? So she said, the housekeeper will be here any minute and she's going to think we are Islam. But yeah, so I'm from LA. I live here. I find it weird in LA how people spend their money. You know, my friends won't pay for health insurance, but they'll spend $200 a month on a gym membership to go flip an old tire. I bet they wish they chose the health insurance right about now. I also, I suffer from anxiety. And what's hard about having anxiety is you're always planning for the worst case scenario. So I went on a 5-day trip recently and I packed 10 pairs of underwear just in case I shit myself every single day. But, you know, I see a therapist and she's great. And she told me that meditation is really good for clearing your mind. And I gotta say, it's been kind of amazing. I mean, ever since I got rid of all those extra thoughts, it's just like, I have so much more room for my anxiety. What else? When I was in high school, I did like a lot of performing arts stuff. Like I was in theater and choir, and I was on the improv team. And you know, at the time, I thought this told everybody that I was a serious artist. Now I realize all it told everybody is that I was a virgin. I don't know. Quarantine's been tough for sure. I mean, I know it's been tough for all of us, I'm sure, but for me, I just really, really hate the person I'm quarantined with. They're obnoxious, you know. They're a total coffee snob. All they do all day is watch whale documentaries or Gossip Girl. They leave their clothes all over the floor. They never do the dishes. It's just, I mean, I'm alone, but I suck. I'm single. I know, surprise. No, I don't know. It's tough being single, especially during quarantine, but like, yes, the loneliness, but especially like the cooking. I cannot find the motivation to cook for one person. And I don't know how people do it. I'll tell myself, you know, Bryce, tonight we will be serving a deconstructed burrito. What that really means is I'll be opening up a can of beans and eating some shredded cheese straight out of the bag. I miss going out though. I gotta say, and being single, and I don't know. One thing though that I've always kind of had trouble with and don't understand is when you're single, this culture of like how casual sex can be. I don't know, call me old fashioned, but all I really want is to go out and meet somebody and form a connection and then go home with them. And then after sex, just be able to say those 3 special words. Your Uber's outside. Thank you, everybody. That's my time.
Let's give it up for Bryce Lourie. I think it's Lourie, right?
Laurier.
It's
very French and flamboyant, and
I love it. I mean, I actually read it better than what you wrote because that's how special I am. Let's give it up for Bryce Lourie. Woo! Dude, you know what I learned? I guess my family must have Persian in them too, because we also had lions outside of our house. But that was Vegas, baby, and that's what went down. Yeah, so maybe that's it. I'm like, this show has proven that nobody is really white. Okay, no one. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, people need to get over it. And then some of us have statues for no reason. That's what I'm learning tonight. Okay, we're almost to the second to the last. Let's give it up for this lady. She's an she's an LA-based comedian. She's all over. She's Zooming, she's YouTubing, she's Instagramming herself with her cats. I happen to love her. Let's give it up for Amy P, because I can't say her last name.
And that's fine. Nobody can. Oh my God, you guys, I've just given up. Like, I love, Jessica, your optimism of post-quarantine. Like, I've just built myself like a little studio here. I've got a curtain, I got a mic, I've got like a ring light. Like, this is what it is now. Like, and it's a death trap, by the way, because I'm super clumsy and I cannot get in and out of this without killing myself. So after the show is going to be a delight. My dad was just calling me, and I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I thought it might be an emergency because he called twice. And I had to answer, and I was like, Dad, are you okay? And he texted me. He's like, yep, just trying to find your show. So Dad, I hope you found the show. I put up a link. It's on my Facebook page. Bryce, I love the gaudy stuff. That's not that's not exclusive to Persians. It's also Italians. My Italian grandmother growing up had wallpaper that was like tactile. I don't know if it was velvet or what it was, but it was something that stuck out and we all liked to touch it with this horrible green, like olive color. Denise, we all are doing our best in quarantine. Today, I learned how to make a floating beer pong table for the pool. That's my productiveness. Dario, the next time I'm in a fight with my husband, I'm definitely calling his PlayStation a Nintendo. Thank you for that. I'm also going to tell him that I'm on a spiritual journey, so I can't go back to work after all this is over. Look, I have crystals too. See, spiritual journey. Here we go. I'm not kidding. All my stuff is like right next to me. You guys just can't see it. I got hungry today for the first time since quarantine started. I've been eating regularly, but I have not let myself get hungry because I just like eat when I'm bored. I eat when I'm feeling something. I eat when so today I got hungry and I was like, oh, I kind of remember that feeling. Can we talk about Zac Efron for a second? Like, I don't know what's happening with Zac Efron. Has anyone watched that show on Netflix? Holy shit. I don't know what he makes me feel like Mary Kay Letourneau. Like, he's too young for me, but oh my God, like whatever he's doing, it's working. I got a casting notice today that said in huge letters at the top of it, "This is not for porn." So it's porn. It's for porn. I love Cynthia's like shake. I'm gonna start doing that whenever I want to distract someone. I'm just gonna start shaking my chest. That's like that's my favorite thing that's happening tonight. They passed this thing in Northern California called the Karen Act, Karen with a C. And basically it makes it a crime to call in a false police report, a racially motivated false police report. You guys, that's already a crime. You know that, right? Like making a false police report is not legal already. So it's really sad that we had to do that specifically, but like just PSA, that was already a crime. Here we are. Spotify has a commercial running where they talk about all the mediums you can listen to music on. And they mention an 8-track and they say, if you even know what an 8-track looks like. My playlist is full of Phil Collins, the Traveling Wilburys, and Boston. Okay, I know what an 8-track looks like. To learn your audience. Unsolved Mysteries is back on Netflix, which is great because I hate sleeping through the night. This show, I went back and started watching it from the beginning. It's on Amazon. It ran for 14 seasons originally. Wow. That is too many mysteries, okay? It should have run for 1 season, and then humanity should have gotten its shit together, and then there were no more. And that's it. And like, it's not even like there's one mystery per episode. There's like 6. It's totally crazy. And in the first episode, this lady buys a train ticket and then disappears. And when they interview her husband, he says, I thought that she had simply left temporarily to, well, make things inconvenient for me. Okay. Do you know who you're talking to? This isn't a backyard barbecue chat. It's called Unsolved Mysteries. Like, and then at the end of his interview, he goes, that problem is now behind me. Hey guys, I solved it. I got it. I got the unsolved mystery. It's that guy. It's that guy right over there. And then the new one on Netflix, the guy, his wife disappears. She's at work. And he changed his locks the day she disappeared. The same day. Like, she might have come back. We don't know. Again, hey, I solved it. I got it. It's that guy. It's that guy over there. But he's still running around. He's still out in the world. I grew up in northeastern Ohio, and we had this really cool amusement park called Cedar Point that had like the tallest, fastest roller coasters that'll make you vomit and lose your hearing. And then there was Wildwood Water Park, which was, on the other end of the spectrum. You know, it's that park where there's always a rumor that some kid last year died flying off the slide that's perpetually closed. And the place looks like it was built out of spare parts from like Uncle Billy's shed. And we would arrive and our parents would say the phrase that all 80s parents used to say, go play and come back in 14 hours. And the rides, okay, so there was the rope swing, which propelled you into what could have been 10 feet of water or what could have been 2 feet of water. You didn't know because you could see about like a centimeter under the surface of the water, and then it was just like green madness. There was the lazy river or hepatitis urine canyon. And then there was this barrel situation, which the thing looked like a giant cement roller with like a very thin layer of foam on it. And the goal was, as a 9-year-old, to leap from the dock, jump onto this thing and start running and somehow just like keep running and become one of those barrel running people. But you're 9, so you don't. So you just get plunged under the barrel. And it's like, good luck getting out. Like, I don't know if any of my, I lost some friends there. I'm convinced. But our parents took us back there just summer after summer after summer. And I cried when they tore it down. Thank you guys. I'm Amy Pawlukiewicz. That's my time.
All right, give it up for Amy Oh, get P. Amy P. And her touching story of how her parents were trying to get rid of her too, but she just didn't know. Like, Amy, if people were going underneath the barrels and going missing, that was a sign, and they just kept taking you back. And unfortunately, when they pulled up, just like those unsolved mysteries, they were hoping you weren't going to jump in. Like, they're like, maybe she's not going to come today. We can get rid of one. I mean, what the fuck was wrong with our parents? 70s, the 80s, 90s. God, nobody cared about their kids. Now all we do is care. It's like, we care.
Breaking news.
Oh,
Breaking
shit.
news.
Oh, gosh. Hold on. We've got some breaking news. I'm going to pass it over to Cynthia Kirchner. Oh, here she is.
Well, thank you so much for appreciating my breasts. I have to say, I think I'm the only Victoria's Secret model with real breasts, and also a PhD. You know, no one cares about the PhD. They just care that I can do this. But if I didn't have real breasts, I couldn't. But the real reason I can do this is because this is one of the perks of being pregnant. So my boobs will get bigger and bigger, and I will look hotter and hotter to my husband while my belly gets bigger and bigger. So this is just like what it does. It like it evens it out. So you still like, you know, can sort of look hot while you're pregnant.
Oh my God, what is happening?
That's all I got.
Okay, pass it back. You got to pass it.
Pass it back to you, Jess.
All right, Cynthia, thank you.
Crystals.
Oh my God, and all the crystals and tits. Okay. We just went from a family show to a MILF porn pregnancy show. I don't know what's happening. PSA, people, you can look hot and have 45 kids. Just ask Cynthia. That's what we're doing now. I'm not kidding you. I think this is her 4th child that she's pregnant with. She has 3 kids under 2 years old.
3.
I'm just kidding.
In January, I'm going to have 4 babies, 4 and under.
Yeah, like, yeah, COVID's clearly fucked up her brain. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but she's delirious. She's delirious, and she's on all those calming pills, a little too many. But we love her. Okay, this is our headliner. I met this guy at another show. We had chemistry over Zoom. I don't even know what to say about that. I adore him. He thinks I'm an actress and I can't remember her name. Who do you think I am? Doesn't matter.
Catherine Keener.
Catherine Keener. Oh, Amy was at that show too. Yes.
I was at the show, but I was invisible.
I love him. He has a show that streams every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. It's on the Dry Bar Comedy Facebook called Let's Be Honest. I've heard a little bit of it. I've seen it. It's actually super cool and it is very honest. I don't know why the fuck he doesn't have me on it. But I love him. Let's give it up for Mike Paramore.
I'm not even sure what's been happening here. I have never been this uncomfortable alone in my room before. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I was a part of this. I will not tell anybody I was though. This is amazing. This is amazing. We should do this every other day. The same people everywhere, because I need all of y'all. This was amazing. Dario is in a room that looks like he's the only person that knows that room exists in his house. That's my dude Bryce. That is, you just put a couch in the snuff film room. That it's blood on the wall, man. It's blood to your top left, man. You got this has been so much fun just to watch. We got a doctor in the house, literally. You like prime like sugar mama. How young will you go? Because I they coming out with a new PlayStation. I ain't gonna be able to get it. I'm all about this. Eugenia, you are amazing. You man, listen, you say pandemic and robot, those two words you said, if you say them in succession, I promise you I fall out. It's the way that you said pandemic and robot made my whole entire day. I thought you was just playing because you like in the walk-in closet. That's not even a walk-in closet. That's a studio you put everybody's clothes in. And then see, somebody found out about your room, Dario. You gotta close the door. This has been so much fun to me because I'm so sick of me. I've been trapped with me this whole entire time. I thought I was a good person. Turns out I ain't shit. This has been amazing. I thank y'all for involving me in this. I have so much animosity for myself. I'm tired of me. I've changed a lot of ways now that I'm locked with myself. I don't know if y'all know this, but the average American, after they go take a boo-boo, they take 3 dry wipes. The average American takes 3 dry wipes. If you take more than 3 dry wipes, you're just playing with it. Stop it. I used to be an average American. I am no longer an average American. I now take 2 dry wipes and 1 moist wipe. I now use moist wipes, and I don't like it, but I can't stop. I've never been this confident before in my goddamn life. You have no idea how much of your self-esteem is tied to your booty hole health. I am a stronger person. I skip now. I don't know why. It's uncomfortable. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's all bad. But I can't stop. It's amazing. Once we got back outside, I wasn't ready. I don't handle panicking well. I don't handle, like, this situation caught me off guard. I didn't handle it well. Everything freaked me out when white people started buying up all the toilet paper. I didn't know how to handle it. Because I wasn't having those issues. So I'm like, is it different per person? Where are the black symptoms, and what is COVID doing to white people's booty holes? I didn't like it at all. I panicked immediately. I went home and I discovered color threat level toilet paper. I got it's black, and I have it right here. I'll show y'all. Black toilet paper. Black toilet paper lets you know that you need to go to the store and get some toilet paper. You're almost out. You need to check the delivery schedules. Try to beat the old white ladies to the Charmin. Last line of defense is red. Red lets you know that it is too late. You messed up and you now have to start showering after you boo-boo. I don't like the person I've become. When they started to let us back outside, I couldn't be trusted. I didn't like myself at all. It turns out that I steal now.
No.
I steal. Who said, "Oh no"? Don't judge me, Donna. Okay. Listen, I didn't always steal. This is new, and it's not out of necessity, Donna. It's out of patience. The lines is too long. If it takes you longer to check me out than it does for me to realize this shit fit in my pocket, you lose. Next game, I won that. So I don't, it's not a necessity, Donna, so don't judge me. One of my favorite activities that I loved to do when we was allowed to go outside, I used to love going to the bank with my mask on. That was my shit. That was my favorite. I go in and I yell, "Give me the money!" And while everybody's freaking out, I'll pull out my debit card and be like, "This is my money. I got an account here." And it usually settles down. But that's my I'm not a good person. I just didn't want to be, I wanted to be anywhere else but the house. I used to, when they opened patio restaurants up, I would just sit on the patio. A waitress would walk up to me, "Sir, can I help you?" "No, you can move." I'm enjoying the patio. It turns out it's super duper creepy to tip if you don't buy nothing. I did not know that. I did not know that. But I do now. I hate trying to, meet people in the pandemic. That's hard because I'm super judgmental now. I think everybody got it. If you wearing a shirt with your shoulders out, you got it. Don't breathe on me. I hate it. Shoulders are a symptom. I don't listen. I'm not ready. I wasn't ready for this, and I'm still not. And plus it makes it harder because I don't know if y'all know this, but you can now be catfished in person. Did you know this? This is another statistic. So, like from here to here, the average American is sexy as shit. Okay. And and I didn't even know women had eyebrows until this shit broke out. Y'all know that women have eyebrows? Did y'all know that? Not only do they have eyebrows, they have eyebrow tools. You know that? They have eyelash tools. Women have eyelashes too. They have little tools that they risk blindness to comb the little eye hairs out. Then they put hot glue on their eyelid. Put hot glue on their eyelid, get somebody else's eyelashes, put it on their eyelashes. I did just live in eyelash weights for 30 days. And it's just, you ever seen a girl with strong ass eyelashes? Like strong, like she been like it's, I don't like it. Because now I don't know who to talk to. Like I walk up to you, "Hey baby, how you doing? I would love to take you get something to eat. This is amazing." And then take off the mask. It's like, "My bad, bro. I apologize, man." Just FYI, brother, from here to here, you sexy as shit. This is amazing. I don't even know how everybody's an actress and a model, and then y'all got the chick from 40-Year-Old Virgin to host it. This is fucking amazing. This is amazing. I've never been this happy before in my life. I did notice you, Amy, is just, with the whole last name thing, you gotta have. I don't want to have them type of problems because I feel like I'm gonna offend. Like I can't, I gotta come up with a nickname, and it's just Paul. Like I was gonna go with A Paul, but I didn't like it. There has to be a creative thing. We should all be friends and just do this again. This was amazing. Because if I'm not doing stuff like this, like I'm like, I don't know if y'all know this, but I found something else about myself. I have no problem tripping children at all, it turns out. Because they don't address it at all. They fall, get up, look at you, and run off. They don't ask you why you did it.
They don't.
What they can do to stop you from doing it again. They run off. They're horrible conflict resolutionists. I was actually in a Target when I first discovered my love for tripping children. I go to Target all the time. I love Target. They have my favorite underwear. I wear the long, stretchy briefs. Just, I like them because they grab you, but they breathable. I'm in the long, stretchy brief aisle. Out of the corner of my ear, I hear a mother and a son arguing. My first thought was, hey, get that out of Target. That's Walmart activity. If you are going to yell at your mom, you do that in Walmart like everybody else. He got real mad at her. He was like, oh my God, Mom, what's wrong with you? Then he ran off. Luckily, he ran toward me. That's when my legs started tingling a little bit. I heard a voice inside say, it's time. I stuck my leg out. I've been in love ever since. All right, that's my time. Thank y'all so much.
Oh my God, give it up for Mike Paramore. Oh my Lord. I freaking love you. You're mean as fuck. And you were meaner. Like, I haven't seen you in a month and like you got meaner. It's true. And I love that, like, most guys are like, I just don't do complicated. Mike's like, I just don't do complicated last names. Like, I just can't do it. Like, last names. Like, I can't. Like, that's just too much for me. You didn't even go into the emotional gauge of a woman yet. You're just like, oh, your name.
No, you're starting behind the 8 ball. I can't do it.
Dude, I can't. I love you. Okay, I want to say,
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
I got breaking news. We're passing this over to Cynthia Kirchner. Let's
go. All right. I just want to take my temperature because we haven't been wearing masks. Well, hold on. Wait, I got to take it again. That was a fever. That's a fever too. Hold on. I think I'm just too hot. Well, we'll just say that 99.3 is normal. Okay. Breaking news. I might have COVID.
I was gonna say, press the little button that makes your titty shake again. Press the button again.
Oh Jesus!
Turn around.
Let the watered down milk.
Mark,
Okay.
I will not come on every show and shake my tits. Just this one. So don't invite.
I think we need this.
It's like porn.
No, we need this. We need this. This is ridiculous. I love it. It's so good.
And everybody charge your crystals.
Tonight, it's a full moon, double full moon, guys. I want to thank everybody who was watching. I want to thank Cynthia for being our breaking news caster and boob shaker and everything else that goes with that. Really, she's our entertainment. Let's be honest. Nobody gives a shit about us. They just care about Cynthia's boobs. I don't know. I want to thank every comedian. You were funny tonight. I want to remind anybody who's watching this. This is doctorswithoutborders.org. You can donate. You can also go to Mark Klaber's Facebook and you can find the link to go there. I want to thank Denise Medina because she puts this up. She does this. She runs everything. She's also a comedian. She's everything and I love her. And a huge thank you to Mark Klaber for putting this all together. And thank everybody else. You guys are great. Thank you.
Thank you guys. You did so good. Denise, thank you for everything. Woo! Jessica, thank you.
I didn't